everybody, it's Delilah and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I upload videos every week and I'm starting... Winston, what are you doing? Winston's gonna join me for my video today. Also, I'm hoping to be uploading vlogs hopefully once a week, but we will see if that actually happens. But just so you know, for the future, hopefully I will be uploading 2 videos a week, one of them being a vlog. Anyways, what we're here for is my week 23 and 24 pregnancy update. Again, I mean, it's crazy. I can't believe I'm 24 weeks. Like, that's just insane. I know of people who have had their baby at 23 weeks and their babies have survived. So to think that my baby, if it were born today, there is a possibility that it could survive, that just blows my mind. Like, but that being said, here's to hoping that does not happen. This baby can wait a couple more months before it comes out. I feel like quite a bit has happened in the last week, but at the same time I feel like nothing has happened in the last week, if that makes any sense at all. But I am just gonna hop right into it and start talking about things that I've been experiencing. Week 24, baby's face is formed. Your baby is about 11.5 inches long and weighs 1 1/3 pounds, gaining steadily at a rate of about 6 ounces per week. That's like an ounce a day. That is insane. Much of that weight comes from growing organs, bones, muscle, and accumulating baby fat. What's playing on your little rocker stereo system these days? All kinds of sounds can be heard by your baby in your womb. Air exhaling from your lungs, those gastric gurgles produced by your stomach and intestines, your voice and your partner's, and even very loud sounds such as honking horns, barking dogs, or a wheeling fire truck. That's pretty cool. The baby can actually hear our voices now. So number 1, my hip. If you've been watching my other previous pregnancy updates, you'll know that my hip has been giving me troubles in the last month or so. It's actually gotten so much better. Like, I haven't noticed it at all in the last, I would say, week and a half. It has not bothered me whatsoever. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't have to deal with a sore hip anymore. That's awesome. I'm not sure what exactly it was. Probably hips, you know, loosening up, making room for the baby. I'm not sure, but that hasn't bothered me at all in the last week and a half. But that being said, my back is still a little bit sore, especially after long days of being at work and being on my feet on a concrete floor. My back does start to hurt a little bit, but again, nothing I can't handle. I'm fine. I'm still good to continue working, at least for a few more months yet. Also, it's been a little bit difficult to sleep lately. Not necessarily sleep, but to get comfy. I have been finding it quite difficult, especially since I do like to lay on my back quite a bit. Now obviously I can't do that anymore. It's not good for me, it's not good for the baby. But at the same time, I do find that sometimes I wake up and I am laying on my back, and I know that's fine. Like, it's not that big of an issue as long as I roll back onto my side and make a conscious effort to sleep on my side instead of on my back. It's just, I think that's also partially what's making my back a little bit sore. Just the fact that I have to lay on my side and I'm not really used to it and I'm not very comfortable with it yet. I have noticed that having a pillow in between my legs helps a little bit. It's just more so a matter of getting comfortable and only having 2 positions to sleep in. I am a little bit of a mover when I sleep. I like to move into different positions to get myself comfortable, but now I only have 2 positions, so that's been a little bit of a struggle, but I'm sure it's gonna get a lot worse in the months to come, so I should not be complaining. Also, talking about sleep, I've mentioned this before, I'm pretty sure, but ever since I got pregnant, and I think it must be the hormones, I've been experiencing very interesting dreams, very weird dreams. I'm not normally a person to dream. I was always so jealous of Zach because he'd always have like these stories of dreams that he's had, but now I am having the stories of dreams and they're just weird, and I just, like, there's no explanation for them. I just don't even know. I don't even know. The other night I dreamt that my stomach was see-through and I dreamt that we could see our baby. I don't really remember what the baby looked like. I remember The baby had a nose that went down at the end. It looked really funny, like a very misshapen nose, and it had 8 toes on one foot and 7 fingers on one hand. Or no, 6 fingers on one hand, and for some reason I just remember that so vividly, and why would I dream that? I don't know. My battery light is flashing at me, so I'm gonna have to rush through the rest of this pretty fast. We have picked our names. We finally decided on final baby names. There are 2 for boys and 2 for girls. I wanted to have 2 for each just in case like we choose one name and the baby comes out and it does not suit the name. I don't know if that would happen to us, but I just didn't want to have a certain name picked out that I had my heart set on and then not want to name our baby that because they didn't suit the name. So we have 2 names picked out, 2 for boys, 2 for girls. We love them all, but we have a top name for each, so obviously I'm not going to mention them, but we have them picked out, which is great. I have been getting super itchy nipples. This, I don't know if this is TMI, but I have been itching them non-stop, especially at the end of the day, like when the bra comes off. I cannot stop itching. And it's the most uncomfortable feeling because they're so itchy. So when I go to itch them, it doesn't feel that great because obviously, I mean, your nipples are sensitive, so it feels good, but it doesn't feel good at the same time, and it's just so frustrating. And on top of that all, I've gotten like this really weird rash all over my chest, and it has spread a little bit to my arms and to my legs, but mostly just on my chest. And I went to the doctor for it, and I was just told that it was like either an allergic reaction or pregnancy hormones and something like that. There's nothing they can do for me because I'm pregnant and I can't take medication or put medicated cream on, so I just have to live with it. Have to moisturize it, and that's pretty much all I can do. So that's been not fun. Not fun at all. It's this pregnancy rash. It's so itchy all the time, and it's just feel like the more I itch it, the more itchy it gets and the more it spreads, but it's so hard not to itch it. So that has been the struggle of the last 2 weeks, is just this really bad pregnancy rash on top of itchy nipples, and it's just like I'm scratching all the time. I feel like I went through that really fast, but I think that's pretty much everything that's happened in the last 2 weeks. So I'll show you my belly shot now. I feel like I've grown a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you might know that I have been taking weekly pictures, and I uploaded a few just because I was so shocked at the difference from the last couple of weeks. Like from week 19 to week 23, I grew so much. I like doubled in size, and I see myself every day, so I don't actually notice the difference. Like I don't actually see or notice how much my body is changing. So to see those pictures side by side and to know like how much I've grown in the last few weeks is just crazy to me. So I think baby has been going through some big growth spurts lately, which makes me very happy. So I think that is everything for this video. If you want to follow me on social media, I will leave my Instagram link down below, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Winston says good morning. He's been sleeping all day long and all night long. He's a lazy kitty.